Hey Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am bringing you your second week of January love reading. This is going to be for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a general love reading, so take how it resonates with you in your situation and leave what doesn't. We're going to pull out one oracle card to see what your relationship is based on, what connects you in this other person. And then we are going to, oh wow, and your card pulls out. Libra, look at you showing up and showing out. So you, my lovely dear Libra, are the glue that keeps you and this other person, not keeps you guys connected, but what connects you and this other person. Some of you guys are married to this person. Some of you guys are engaged. Others is just you balance each other out. You and this other person, you balance each other out. It's all about honesty and, you know, reciprocity. I always struggle with that word, reciprocity, between you and this other person. Excuse me. All right, so let's take a look. You could also be dealing with another Libra, or you could be also dealing with the Taurus. I only pull out Taurus because Libra and Taurus are ruled by Venus. So let's go ahead. Signs doesn't matter. I always go ahead and do it. Let's take a look at the tarot. Let's look at your energy first. We have the Nine of Wands. So Libra, you want a relationship where you feel like you can trust the other person fully, where you feel like you have no reservations. You're already independent in who you are and what you want. So it's not necessarily you're putting all your, it's not necessarily like you're kind of like putting all your baggage on the other person, because that's not what you're doing. But you know yourself, and you know that you might have had some past issues with trust in your relationships. You know, just feeling like you're optimistic, you're hopeful, but at the same time, you're also cautious. All right. You're still cautious, but you want to be able to bring your guard down. And what I've been doing, I'll go over that later. We'll go over that last, because I'm just like, let's put out the rest of the cards, because I'm finding it interesting for the second week of January for a lot of folks. We have the King of Wands. This is the other person's energy. Now, they could be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, a Leo, an Aries, does not matter. This person is very charismatic. They're attractive. You know, they have a lot of energy. Whatever they want, they go for it. They are go-getters. And that's something that you two appreciate within each other, because you are a go-getter as well. Hence, you guys balance each other out. Okay. So let's take a look at what is a possible obstacle. Like, what is it that you need to give your attention to in order for this to grow? And this is why I said I wanted to pull out the rest of the cards. So we have Seven of Swords. Okay. So there's a reason why some of you guys aren't fully letting your guard down, because you feel like there is a sense of dishonesty here. I'm going to clarify it, but I'm not going to clarify the Seven of Swords. I'm actually going to clarify the connection between you and this other person afterwards. That's what I was going to say earlier. Like, that's what I've been doing recently. But with the Seven of Swords in this position, you have to pay attention to how this, again, it could be you or the other person. Energies can go either way, but pay attention to how this person is responding to you. Pay attention to their body language, their movement. They may not be fully honest or upfront with you, and you're intuitively sensing something there. And so you might have your guard up, where you're kind of like, all right, I like this person, I'm with this person, or you're in a relationship with this person, but something's off. Okay, so we're gonna see what is really happening with the whole, damn, everybody's been getting this. Everybody could be dealing with the Pisces. You could be dealing with any sign. But we have the Hanged Man. Why does it seem blurry? Does it seem blurry? What's up? Focus? Autofocus? Hello? Anyway, we have the Hanged Man. Wow. What's going on? So, excuse me. So with Neptune right now is still in Pisces. So trust your intuition. Okay. Trust your intuition when it comes to this person, because if you want this to go anywhere, if you want it to grow further, if you want things to advance or get better, depending on, again, couples, you know, single, new relationship, whatever the situation. But either way, if you want things to move further, you have to trust your situation, trust your intuition, look at things from a different perspective than what you're used to, because this is going to be a situation where if things go forward, you're going to have to make a sacrifice. You're going to have to compromise. And you're the person, which also why this pulls up, it's kind of like you're the person, like I said, it's not like you're the glue, but it's kind of like you're the person holding this connection together. Okay, let me go ahead. I want to clarify the Libra card here. Okay, we have the Devil. So there is deception afoot. There is, what's at the bottom of the deck? We have 8 of Wands. So, you know, this is a situation where there's sexual attraction there. There's high energy. For some of you guys, that's how it started off. It's starting off that way. There's high energy, you know, communication is there. It's open, but there's a facade being worn. Okay, you have to be able to see through the facade. You have to trust your intuition. Okay, because somebody, and it could be you or this other person, could be dealing with the Capricorn too, but either way, somebody is not being straight up here. Somebody's not being honest. Somebody is not being truthful, and they don't want to hurt the other person, but they're not living up to, they're not who they're portraying to be. They're basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a fraud. Not a fraud. That's not the word I'm looking for. But they're being deceptive. They're being very much deceptive. There's trickery here. There's lying going on. There's games being played. And even though this is supposed to be a short reading, I am now curious. And I want to clarify the 7 of Swords because I'm slightly nosy, you know. You know, and mind you, this is just the second week of January. You know, the energy is going to change. We have the King of Swords, air sign. So either you're the one doing the deception, or you could be self-deceiving yourself with this person. It's not always about lies, but at the same time, it's also reflective of ourselves, right? So you could be deceiving yourself when it comes to this person. It's like for some of you, you want to move on. You want something, you want a connection, and you feel that connection with the person because it happened very quickly. All right. You guys, you know, like I said, you balance each other out, but someone is not being honest. And if you call this person out, what they're going to do is draw back. And that's going to be the indicator. If they draw back, like if you don't hear from them, then, or, you know, they don't answer your call or whatever the case may be, if you put a test there, they're going to fail that test. And that's going to be the red flag. That's going to be the red flag for this person or yourself. But be upfront, be honest. I feel like you are, but I also feel like you're holding back too. But with this other person, this is going to be something where, like I said, you're going to have to give up. You're going to be the one that has to be flexible. You're going to have to be the one that has to make adjustments. Whereas this other person, they get to be who they are because they're not portraying who they're coming off to be. So Libra, I would take a moment and look at the person that you're in a relationship with or talking to or have a connection with, and take a closer look. And, you know, like I said, throw a test out there. But, you know, if you have any type of indicators that this person is not telling you the truth, but it's really more or less how they're living their life. It's kind of like they're living a lie. They're not living a lie. It's like they're, what's the word? I want to say bedazzled, like bejeweled. They're like glamorizing things in their life where it's not. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who is single, or in, not single, but, you know, in the talking stages, beginning stages of a relationship. If you are in a long-term relationship with this person, you need to sit down and you need to have a real serious talk, and really get clear on where this relationship is going, what direction is going in, and put everything out on the table. Okay? So with that being said, Libra, I will leave you with that. And I will catch you next week. Please like, subscribe, comment below if this resonates with you. Ciao.